Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Super Mario Advance 4 E-Meter levels. Last time we took on Tropical Splash, which was a very cool level. We finally got to see the cape, and Spike Castle A Go-Go, which brought back Karibo Shu, which was really cool. Unfortunately, it kind of glitched out at the end. It wasn't, the emulator actually didn't crash, it was actually the game itself, I guess, glitched out, and I was just kind of sitting on the overworld map, and the whole screen went white, and I was able to load state from there, although of course the last state that I had saved was before I had started the video, because I'm not save stating during levels or anything like that. This run is supposed to be as legitimate as possible, except for the bonus games. I'm going to break the heck out of those if I want to get items at some point. Speaking of which, I realized I lost a P-Wing that I got back in part 5, because I was silly and did not empty out enough room, which was kind of unfortunate. But this time, before we started any levels, I wanted to talk about the Switch cards. Now, something I haven't really talked about is how you swiped cards into the game in the first place. Now, to swipe level cards, you might notice at the very top of the list here, there's actually something you can go to that says level card, and you can go to that, and then you can swipe your level cards. Or if you pressed R on the overworld map, you could either swipe demo cards, which I will, again, probably have to talk about at some point, or you could swipe power-up cards. And these are what I was talking about when the game glitched out, where you could swipe these and it would put items in your inventory. Although you could also swipe these things called switch cards, and right here it says preparing to communicate with the e-reader, although unfortunately, well, we are not communicating with it. One of the big flaws of the e-reader, not for some games, not like the NES games which came out on cards where you only needed one Game Boy Advance, but for a game like this, Mario Advance 4, you needed 2 Game Boy Advances, or a Game Boy Advance and a Game Boy Player, or anything that you could use a link cable to connect your game and your e-reader to, because yeah, your Mario Advance 4 cartridge would be in one of the Game Boy Advances, and then you have to link that Game Boy Advance to another one that had the e-reader plugged into it. So I can kind of see why this didn't take off so well, because most people probably didn't have 2 Game Boy Advances. So it was kind of a pain to set up for things like Mario Advance 4. But yeah, we have communication error. So yeah, you could swipe item cards that put items in your inventory, although there were also these switch cards that when you swipe them would completely change the game. Sometimes these changes would be exclusive to either the main Mario 3 game or the e-reader levels, or sometimes they would change both. 2 of these were released in North America, and I believe they were the orange switch and the red, the orange switch and the blue-green switch, and that's all one word, blue-green switch. There was also an individual blue switch and green switch released in Japan, but for some reason in North America, we got the blue-green switch. So the blue-green switch caused vegetable sprouts, you know, the vegetables that you pick up, such as in Vegetable Volley, and it caused those to appear in every single level of the main game of Super Mario Bros. 3. So it pretty much changed the game, because you could now use vegetables in every level to kill enemies, and it was a lot of fun. And the orange switch made it so that when you killed enemies with fireballs in both the main game and the e-reader levels, they turned enemies would turn into coins, just as they did when you killed them with fire in Super Mario World. Unfortunately, some of the switches that were only released in Japan include the blue switch, where all 1-up mushrooms become 3-up moons, so you could get a ton of lives that way. The yellow switch, which gives Luigi his flutter jump in the main Mario 3, because Luigi has his flutter jump in the e-reader levels. I actually really need to show him off at some point, although I'm sure everyone knows what Luigi plays like in Mario games at this point. But yeah, he didn't have it in the main game, so that would do that. There was the green switch, which would slow down the timer, which would have been great for, what was that level? The inner maze. There's the cyan switch, or the cyan, C-Y-A-N, worst word ever. It quickly filled your P meter, so you might notice at the bottom of the screen there's a few arrows, and then there's the P, which indicates that you're running as fast as you can, although that would reduce it to only being 3 arrows long, which is obviously really cool for getting that speed that you need really quickly. And there was the red switch, which would replace all enemies with tougher versions, such as replacing Goombas with Spinies and Koopa Troopas with Buzzy Beetles, although you would get double score from pretty much everything. So that's really cool. And there were even a few cards that weren't released at all, even in Japan, but are programmed into the game, such as a block, where if you fall down a hole in any level, a block similar to the one that a Hammer Brother flies on. Wow. It actually broke again. It must have something to do with sitting on the overworld map, because this actually happened one time even before the last video where it glitched out. And luckily I can just do that. Where I'm just sitting here, I was getting my microphone ready, and it went to white. So obviously it's not safe to sit on the overworld map. But yeah, there was like a Hammer Brother platform would rise you out of a hole if you fell in it, so you wouldn't die. And there was also one that gave you a reserve item box, so it worked kind of weird. But enough talking. People are probably getting sick of me explaining things. At least I hope that you enjoy kind of my insight into how the e-reader cards worked. And because I really want this Let's Play to not just be about the levels, but to be about the whole e-reader experience that so many people were unfortunately not able to experience. But looks like we have 2 frozen levels coming up, which is, I enjoyed Chill Caverns so much. We have Frappe Snowland, Frappe Snowland, Frappe Snowland, I have no idea, and then Frozen Fortress. But anyway, enough trying to pronounce things. We have 5 advanced coins to collect in this level. And we have Bumpty from Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. It wasn't called Super Mario World 2 in Japan. It was just called Yoshi's Island, but I guess I'm just using the North American name for some reason. But they were, of course, also in Mario Advance 3, which was Yoshi's Island. And hey, speaking of that flying Hammer Brother guy, look who we had here. So yeah, this is another one of those crazy ice levels. Although this time, it looks like we're not in a cave. Also, yes, so fire cannot burn these blocks. Wow, this is one of the first times that fire might actually be useful, but where do I want to go? I'm just about to say, hopefully this is not the way I'm supposed to go, because I definitely would have missed something to the right then. But yeah, but I guess these blocks, even though they look very much like the other small ice blocks, are breakable. And oh, can I break these ones? No. I guess I was supposed to bring a shell through the pipe? Also, this might be the first time we're actually hearing the bonus room music, which was exclusive to Mario Advance 4. There was never bonus room music in Mario 3 or in even the Mario Advance remake. Although, let's see. I might need to grab a shell and bring it through there then. Don't even need that. Okay, so we should be able to take this through a pipe, I believe. If I can ever jump straight up, because it was kind of slippery. I think it was slippery, or maybe it was all in my head. It very well could have been in my head. So if I do that, and I do that, and I do that, there you go! First advanced coin down. That wasn't too hard, kind of tricky. You just always need to remember that shells and vegetables can collect advanced coins. So yeah, if you forget that, you're kind of going to be committing suicide all day. Or you're going to be like, I need a P-Wing! That's the only way to get that item! Someone probably thought that, unfortunately. And hey, look, it is turn block bridges, also from Mario World. Yeah, a lot of things in this level coming back from Mario World. And Bumpty too, although now he is dead. For a second I was like, oh, he should have turned into a coin, but that's right, we actually don't have that card swipe. Also, we now have the leaf, which might not be the smartest idea. Oh, actually, it looks like we do have a flying spot here. Never mind, this was the smartest idea ever. But fire definitely looks like it will be useful to have in this level. But there you go, that's 2 advanced coins. Oh no, slipped off the edge, it was slippery. My bad, my bad. So it's actually kind of interesting, and I don't remember if it was like this in the main Mario 3 or not, but the ice blocks are slippery, but things like the donut lifts and the turn block bridges actually aren't, so it's kind of good that they differentiated it like that. Although it is not easy to stand around. And Bumpty, I don't like you, Bumpty, I hate you. Can I kill you with a tail attack? No, I cannot. Alright, there's a pipe. Do I want to go in that pipe? I almost feel like there's something on top of this thing here. Ugh. Anything up here? Oh, that would have been a great place to hide a secret. I feel kind of gypped as I put through all the effort to get up there. But yeah, we're at 2 advanced coins, so we're almost halfway through the level. Not that it always indicates exactly what halfway is and, isn't. Although it looks like I probably need to throw that through there. Will something come out of that brown block if I throw that through this gap? Ooh, why did that just break? Okay, maybe we should scout out the area first. That's always a smart idea before you start wasting throw blocks. I don't really know what the point of this is. It definitely looks like you're probably supposed to throw a block through there. I didn't grab that at the wrong time. I didn't grab that at the right time. Wow, they really don't last long in this game at all. I could swear I was about to say in Mario World they last longer, but then everything in Mario World lasts longer. Ugh. I probably missed. But what could even come out of that? Maybe just an item? It's not like it could be a vine. There's nowhere to go in the ceiling. I don't know. Ooh, we have an advanced coin here, so this will tell all. Yeah, we didn't miss an advanced coin. I don't think there's an E-coin in this level, so I don't think we missed anything. But at the same time, it definitely seemed like there was something up there, so I don't really know what to think. Although I don't like that Bumpty there. He is just out for blood. Okay. Okay, well, that's pretty mean. Tries to push you off the edge. Wow. Like, it doesn't give you any room to jump here, and I don't trust running, and now I have no choice. Okay, Bumpty, just get out of my face. Thank you. Looks like there's definitely something down here. And down here. Ooh, and down there. Okay, 4 out of 5. Almost there. So it's going much better than the last ice level so far. I could end up getting murdered at the end here. Oh, wow. Usually my tail attacks always fail. But, yeah, it didn't work so well that time. Okay. Now, watch. The last advanced coin, you're going to need the fly or something like that. Right after I lose my... Whoa! This is a very interesting kind of scrolling that has never been featured in a Mario game before. Looks like we're going to the right, and a bit back to the left, but let me guess, you're going to kind of be anticipating, you know, yeah, holding left or holding right, and that's going to send you off an edge, isn't it? Yeah, just like that. Okay, so we have all the coins. There's a gap. I'm going to need to jump over there at some point, I guess. We can go kind of over there. This is very weird. Reminds me of that boat from Indiana Jones. Ugh. I don't think that's slippery, but these ice blocks are. I don't even need to move. Mario's just kind of sliding on his own. Do I want to jump here? I did not have any faith in that jump whatsoever. There's Bumpty. What are we gonna get? Ugh, mushroom. Not that lives are really much of an issue. That was a very fun level. It was a nice level, but I can't complain too much. I got lucky at the end there, but woo, very fun. Also save. You hold Shift and F5. I hope that worked. So, you know, next time the screen blanks out to white for some reason. I guess it's just the problem with the ROM. I guess when you freaking shove a screwdriver in there and put the e-reader levels in, things are bound to mess up. But looks like we have level 18 now, Frozen Fortress. Another fortress level. I think exactly 9 levels from the last one, because I think the last fortress level, Swinging Bars of Doom, was level 9? Yeah, so 9 levels later, another fortress, although we actually had the fortress with Karibo's shoe in the last part. But yeah, 4 advanced coins, and yeah, look, this is definitely a frozen fortress. And it looks like we're outside, but we have the castle music, which is kind of weird. I kind of want to go up there, because I don't trust that there's... Wow, yeah, invincibility in this game is just horrible. And to get rid of items that I don't need, because I think we have more than enough leaves, let us use one of those for Frozen Fortress. For Frozen Fortress Take 2. Oh, I cannot pronounce things ever. Okay, so if we go up here, we're gonna want to go up here. Can I kill you? Lakitu, I'm going to... Ugh. I don't know. I feel like there should be something up here, but at the same time, all it's doing is causing me trouble. So I think we're gonna take the low road, and if I end up missing something, we'll just assume that it was in the high road. It has been mentioned before that it kind of is an issue when the screen doesn't scroll up all the way. I might have mentioned this in the previous part, and I'm just having a completely massive brain derp. But yeah, so I mean, there might be things up there that I just can't see because the screen is not scrolling up. You can kind of see I'm jumping there. Yeah, it's a disadvantage of having the kind of narrow Game Boy Advance screen, but what can you do, right? Although if I had a mushroom, hopefully this is a mushroom, and then hopefully this is a flower. Yeah, wow, okay, I don't know why they... Oh, I guess probably to stop you from getting both of them at the same time, because then they both would have been mushrooms if you hit them both before powering up. Very clever game, very clever. I don't think there's any point to risk getting hit by Muncher Guy there, which I can't even unfreeze. There, Muncher Guy there. So we're just going to avoid those 6 coins. We're going to hit that, and what do I want to do? If I do that, I'm going to hit that, and I can jump on that, jump up to that. Ooh. If I unfreeze the coins, they're probably going to be blocks, right? Yeah. Okay, so what do I actually want to do here? I need to get that. That's the thing about puzzles. It's just kind of like, I do that, and then that, and then that, and then that! Oh, shoot. I probably broke the puzzle. So I'm probably going to miss an advanced coin or something? Oh well, I guess we'll at least get a second try. Positive sides of things. Positive. Okay, so take 2. I don't think there was anything outside, although we haven't picked up any advanced coins yet, so it's kind of hard to tell. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed here. Oh, actually, wait, we did pick up an advanced coin here. What am I saying? Oh man, all this ice is getting to my head. I'm having brain freeze. It's kind of ironic. Okay, so we got that again, we got that, and we've got that. So you don't want to unfreeze those. We want to run up here as fast as possible. We're going to want to get these unfrozen. We're going to wait for the coins to go away. So we can do that. And we can do that. Okay, so are these still slippery? Actually, I think that's the problem. These aren't slippery, but I was expecting them to have ice physics, which kind of threw me off. Now, we could go up there, but does that actually... Like, are we skipping some of the level, or is this like a secret before we go down? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, so we have the Mario World arrow sign there. This would not be a successful throwback to Mario World without that iconic sign that everyone loves so much. Okay. I should have done my Andrew's fundamental rule and scouted out the area, but I didn't for some reason. Wow. Oh, that's right. In this game, munchers turn into coins when the P-switch is hit. I think we can probably reset this room, hopefully then, because P-switches usually come back when you leave and then return. Also, we have vegetables, which I haven't really paid any attention to. What is the point of these? Couldn't I just break that? No, it doesn't give you enough height. Okay. Oh my gosh, seriously? Wow. Okay, so looking at it again, we're gonna need to rush over there and get through that before the P-switch expires. But how do we do that? I didn't pick up both of these, but they're just vegetables, right? Maybe I wasn't supposed to kill that guy. Huh, although, wait a second, we can actually just... So, what's the trick here? Oh, right! What's this? So, I guess that's just kind of trolling you. Seems to be a typical thing to happen in these levels. So, I see this thing going on here, but if we hit the P-switch, we'll go through the first layer, and then get stuck where those coins will then turn to blocks. I feel like I'm missing something. And everyone watching probably already knows what that is. Because I find it so much easier to figure things like this out when you're not the one playing, just because I guess you're not concentrating on commentary or anything like that. Okay, so we kind of made it a little bit. We got that. Ooh, we did miss an advanced coin. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back down this pipe, I guess? So yeah, it looks like we're... Oh, so we've definitely missed some things. I need to figure this out. It definitely reminds me a lot of the ghost house in Valley of Bowser, or Valley of Bowser, Bowser's Valley from Super Mario World, where you have to hit the P-switch and then run like heck and try to get to the door so that you can find the exit. Yeah, that definitely reminds me a lot of that, except a lot more dangerous. Also, hopefully I don't need a flower here, because I don't exactly have one. I feel like I'm missing a lot. And we have 2 Boom Booms, and we missed 2 advanced coins, so we're gonna have to go back and figure that out. Also, they're kind of stuck inside each other, or they were at least for a second there. Yeah, 2 Boom Booms at once. Whoa, okay, that guy, I thought he was gonna clip through the other guy, so I jumped in preparation for the guy who was going super fast, and in return, I got destroyed by the guy who wasn't going so fast. So yeah, I think we need another leaf here, just because. And we have some thinking to do, as well as exploring. So let's get to that. Okay, so the first one here, actually I guess I'll get that for the points. Yes, 1,000 points! Alright, so it's a no-brainer that we're going to need to explore this kind of underneath area, because clearly I'm missing something down here. I thought that maybe when we went up that pipe, it was like a bonus room and we would return here, but what's with this? Maybe this is the bonus room. Actually I think I skipped a lot of stuff. We can go back though. This is very, very interesting. We have a flower. Yeah, and then we came out here after going through all of those other shenanigans. So, I guess we'll go up again? This is very interesting, although I like it. Puzzles in Mario are very good. And they don't typically show up because Mario's levels lately have been so linear that it's made me cry. But okay, so let's go up. And we just need to play the waiting game, unless I'm missing something here. But I don't think I am. So we break that. Is there any point to these things here? No, it's just going to make my jump that much harder now. But we'll make it. Okay, just like that, and that. Although I still don't get what the point of this is. If I fall, is there like something there? Because I know the pipe's below, but it's almost like it wants you to fall there. I guess it's just kind of guiding you. Okay, so we have this here. I don't quite understand this. Oh, maybe I should have brought the leaf here. This, I can understand getting that. I can get through the first few. But if I can't break these, you can't oh, you can hit the coins with the, did I not just mention, like 10 minutes earlier to not forget that you can hit coins with vegetables. I guess I actually mentioned not to forget that you can hit advanced coins with vegetables, but you can hit normal coins too. We just need to aim this correctly. Wow, Andrew, wow. Remember, never forget, unless you're mean, you're gonna forget 10 seconds later anyway. I botched it, but oh my gosh. Wow, of course, they don't put vegetables in place, they don't tend to put vegetables in the e-reader levels for no reason, unless it's a level like vegetable volley thing, where they're just placed everywhere for fun. But yeah, so here we typically kind of have to grab this. Oh, and the other coin didn't even come back, but I had the worst aim ever. Well, I would have liked to have kept that, because you just never know what you need to burn in this crazy game, so we can... Man, I'm underestimating how far it goes, really. Okay. Okay. Now that we've taken like 300 hits, let us try this once again. And I did not get the landing on that I wanted. Okay, so that skips a whole bunch of the puzzles. So now we can just run to the right. Hold right, Andrew. Go, man. Go, man. Go, 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 go. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I kind of screwed up on the jump for hitting the switch. So we'll get it this time. Try number 20 or whatever it is. Once again in this area, we just need to pick up some vegetables. I'm actually going to murder you because I don't like you. And we're going to go up here and we have 2 vegetables left, so... I was going to say, that should be enough to get both the coins, but clearly not, so we have to reset the room. I don't know why, I always kind of underestimate, or am I overestimating? I don't understand the vegetable trajectory, which is stupid. But I always think it's going to go kind of on a different slope than it does. Like there. Just take our time. Does it go on like a perfect 45-degree angle? Like, we should probably be back here, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we go up here. Oh my gosh, I hate you. We're going to let that guy hit the switch, and we're just going to make a mad dash. Just hold right, Andrew, and just run like heck. If I had that quickly filling P meter, it would be very helpful. Yes! Okay, so we have a lot of things to go back and look at before we go down that pipe. We definitely have an advanced coin to pick up, as we did before. That was where? That was over here. So but this is number 3. How does that work? I'm missing something, or it's up here and it's just kind of out of order. I don't know. I'm very kind of questioning this. This is going to be what? Oh, multi-coin block. That's interesting. And what's going on here? Is this going to be like a coin bridge I need to make? No. Do I need to fly up there? Let's see. I always underestimate the jump height because of the weird screen. It always throws me off. Can I get up there? Let me see. What have we got? Okay, we definitely have an advanced coin there. If I could fly, we would definitely be able to get it. But there's no leaf in this. Oh, or is there a leaf in this level? No, it was the last level that gave us a leaf. Maybe we'll check what's down here. But this probably takes us... Okay, so I didn't miss an advanced coin. For some reason it gives you the 3rd one before the 2nd one. Unless I'm not getting the 2nd one in the right order. Maybe there's another way to get up there before you get the 3rd advanced coin. Can you go back up that? No. We're definitely missing something here. And it's a big something. That brings us back down to here. I don't think there's any reason to really stick around. Oh yeah, we haven't even beat this level once yet, because we have to deal with Boom Boom the 2s. Okay, so we got that, we've got that. You. Okay, nope. No! Oh. The invincibility in this game kills me every time, but it's okay, because we're gonna have to play through it again anyway to find that advanced coin. Flying would help, but I need fire in order to get to the secret in the first place. That reserve box would definitely help out right about now. Here we go again. And unless there's a secret near the beginning here, it's really the only place I haven't looked is in the sky here. So I think I'm going to do a mad dash to the left. Is there anything up here? No, there's like absolutely nothing up here. Okay, so let's take our time. There doesn't appear to be anything here. There's no, like, invisible note blocks or something, is there? Am I gonna have to jump through every single one of these gaps? I thought there was definitely gonna be something hidden there. It just seems way too obvious. This is crazy. I'm just not sure, because it definitely looks like you could fly, but at the same time, yeah, I knew you'd come back, you jerk. It seems a little not so plausible for some reason. Like, we're here. I'm just gonna skip this for now, because we can easily come back to this room later. So I could fly up here. I would laugh if I got it this way, and I actually wasn't supposed to do it this way. That'd be kind of funny. And now I don't even have to deal with the stupid vegetables, because I can just fly up like this. I was very afraid of getting hit by that buzzy beetle. Okay. So we can do that. We can kill that guy with that. Very nice. We're gonna go up here. Actually, I should bring another one to kill that guy, because I don't trust him. He's hit me, like, every single time I've gone up there. So if the flying doesn't work, I'm very intrigued on how you're supposed to do it. So we got you. Very nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's run, run, run. I don't want to screw up this try. Just hold right. That's all I can do now. Okay, can we go up? Actually, it's up there. Oh, that hurts. That's like a dagger in my heart. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh. And the thing that threw me off the most was the fact that this is for some coin. This is for some coin. So this is for some reason advanced coin number 2. Why it comes before number 3? I guess because you're supposed to run all the way to the end, and then as you work your way back, you would technically get the one that I got before this one second. I don't know. Now that means we have to go back and get this, and oh my gosh, no! Don't land in the hole, please. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to get the fire flower anyway. I've had enough of this level. I want the fire flower though, because this would be very, very nice for helping me beat Boom Boom, or Boom Booms, I should say. So let's get this one right here. Yeah, that was a very interesting puzzle. I've never been a fan of invisible blocks. Anyone who's listened to me rant about... nope, almost botched it. Anyone who's listened to me rant about New Super Mario Bros. 2 will know. Like, I love that they brought the raccoon suit back, but then where do most of the secrets get hidden? In invisible invisible vine blocks, hidden in completely blind locations that give you no indication that there's even a hidden block there. Like, that really annoyed me. There's like no more kind of uncreative secret hiding and just placing an invisible block somewhere. I have no problem with that note block that we just had to go through, because it wasn't really too much of an issue. I mean, I was stupid. I really should have made sure that there were no invisible blocks. I could swear that I did, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, just oh yeah, we still have to make this mad dash. I was like, we're kind of carefree now, but no, we still need to make it all the way to the right again to get the 4th advance coin. Okay, so there you go. 3, 2, 1, run! Let's go, man. Go, go, go. Hold right. Like that arrow showing you where to go. Go! Oh, I almost forgot to jump. Stupid ugh, that's so awesome. That's a freaking awesome. Just, it's a trap and, hate you, Nintendo. Okay, we got this. We got this. Is that it? Nope, okay. Okay, there we go. Just as we started the run of the time, yes, all 4 advanced coins, 2 Boom Booms defeated, and wow, all of that, and I've been recording for over half an hour. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to pronounce it. People in the comments will probably point out, actually, before I do anything, it's Shift F5, right? Okay, I think we're saved. In case anything breaks while I'm giving my spiel here. I like it when people in the comments point things out, like anyone who watched my recent Indiana Jones video. People reminded me what stalactites are and what stalagmites are, as I always forget. Now I have very good reasons to always remember which ones are which, so go read the comments of that video if you want to learn something yourself. Although I know people don't watch my videos to be educated. People watch my videos to watch me fail miserably, as I did in Frozen Fortress. No, those were 2 very good levels. Although, yeah, I think I need to go and thaw out, because Pipe Labyrinth sounds like it's going to be very tricky, and it even has an E-coin, so I don't think I'm ready to take that on just yet. As I said, this video has been recording for over half an hour, so I think I'm going to prepare myself for what is hopefully a very epic level. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. very chilly episode of Mario Advance 4, and I hope to see you next time for more levels. So thanks, and see you later.